Hello everyone, it's Kari from sunshineinmypocket.com, and today I'm going to talk about foil scraps. Do you have a bunch of these lying around and don't know what to do with them? Today I'm going to show you some really fun ways to use them and how to turn them into cards. Even the smallest of scraps are still usable. This video is a collaboration with Jerry Vandervelden, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more at the end of my video about that. She has even more ideas for you. Today I'm going to be using my Mink machine to do some of the work. This is like a laminator, so if you have a laminator you can use that as well, but not all the techniques need a laminator or a heat source. This first one is probably my favorite, and that is to use some toner sheets or blank canvas to use up the rest of that foil. Also have a separate brush that I set aside only for foiling, and I use that to dust off the back of my foil and the front of my toner sheets, because foil is notorious for getting static, cling, and gathering dust. So I use that first before I run it through. Now these toner sheets, you can print them yourself if you have a laser printer. I hate using up my toner for this, so I purchased them actually, and I'll leave a link below for all the supplies in case you are curious. So look at that, we got most of that foil up. A few of the lines, it didn't foil all the way, but don't worry, that's how you know where to put your elements on your card, and it's going to turn out great. And this is my first way for using up that leftover foil. Use it as a background on your cards. This is going to turn into a beautiful card, and I'm going to show you how that all turns out later on. The rest of that you can just toss away now. All that's left is the plastic. The second way is really great. If you don't have a laminator, you can use some sheets of adhesive, or if you have a big roll like this one, put a little bit of that on some cardstock, cut off the remainder, and then add your foil very carefully to the top. There's a couple ways to do this, and I'm going to show you this first way, which actually turned into a very big mess. But it is a beautiful way to use the foil. If you want to, peel back just a tiny bit of that adhesive so you can put just a little bit at a time. Use your bone folder to smooth it out and make sure you don't get any wrinkles. I slowly peel back that adhesive and slowly add the foil to try to get it on completely straight. Now I'm going to peel off the plastic film that's on the top here. But just keep in mind when you do this, it's not going to be perfect. That white part that's still showing is sticky. It's the adhesive sheet. So there's something else we still need to do to this. I had a big piece of leftover foil that I'm going to add right to the top here. And then we're going to fill in those white pieces with a different color of pink. So just going to add that. Use my bone folder to make that stick all the way and peel that off, and you can see that I didn't have a lot of cooperation, but that's okay because I'm going to cut that panel down just a little bit. But we still have some spots that are sticky. There's a couple things you can do with that. Add some of your embossing magic powder, and that will take the stick away. I thought it would be a great idea to add some microfine glitter. Might have not been the best idea, but it did turn out pretty in the end. If you don't like glitter, look away. Just look away right now. I'm going to sweep off the excess glitter, and there we have a glittery foiled panel, and I will use that on a card in a little while. I had some leftover pieces from sentiments, so those are easy to use as well. And that black that's still showing is still the toner paper, so you can use a double foil technique for your sentiments, and they turn out really, really fun. I'm just going to run that through, and you'll see those sentiments, just keep those and you can reuse them. Here's the results from that sentiment. I like to use my bone folder to kind of loosen up that foil. Now on this one, it wasn't fully foiled, so I went ahead and ran it through again, and sometimes I double foil those, and there you go. There's our sentiment. This is going to be a fun one for Valentine's Day. I'm just going to trim around the edge, so keep a little bit of the hot pink and then the light pink in the center, and that's our double foiled sentiment. And don't throw away that small little bit that I just cut off there. It can be used for something else that I'm going to show you in just a minute. Here's another sentiment. It turned out to be a little more grungy than I liked, but I cut around the edges and look at that. Beautiful. Now, if you don't want black on the background, then use the adhesive technique. This one I'm going to do the same way that I did before, just using this adhesive roll, and I'm going to carefully add this to that adhesive, but this time I'm not going to peel off the plastic film off the top. Now this does show up a little plasticky on the card, but don't worry, I'm going to cover it with a large sentiment in the end, and I hope you like how it turns out. I've cut this down just a little so that I didn't have that excess foil hanging off the edges. Look how pretty that is. Another thing I wanted to mention was if you have a little bit of excess foil in the center that you don't want it, you can take an X-Acto knife or a craft knife and just brush away that excess foil so you get a cleaner look. This is really easy to do, but don't forget to brush away the excess there before you foil it. And here is one that I foiled some large backgrounds, and I'm going to put them both in my ink machine at the same time, run those through, and then peel off, and look at the beautiful results. This is going to make a beautiful background for a card, but this one here didn't turn out as I wanted. As I said, it may have just attracted too much dust. I got more of a grungy look, but that's going to give, see, you can see some of that left over on the plastic wrap there. But you can use this as another one of my favorite ways, and that's to die cut letters out of your leftover foil. Once you add that to a cardstock, it's so much easier to cut, and you can use this on a card. Any elements, or even if you have smaller pieces, you can use that as a panel for a card as well. So this leaf panel was much smaller. It's not the same size as a card, but it's going to look really great as a fun foiled element on a card. Here is that flower that I cleaned up just a little bit, and that's going to make a beautiful panel as well. You can see sometimes you get a grungier look than you want, but you can cut that down and use it as an element, and it'll make for a beautiful result. Here's our leaf result. Look at that. I'll cut that one down, and I'm going to turn that into a card as well. For the small pieces, use them up. You can die cut small accent pieces. Like I have some mini hearts here. I'm just going to cut it out of all those leftover pieces as an accent. And those make for really fun pieces for your cards. If you don't have a reason to use them now, you can save them for a little bit later. Here's another accent idea. If you have just a small strip of foil left, use some score tape, add your foil, and look at that, a beautiful foiled piece. Here are the results of all of our cards. I die cut a large thanks for the top of this pineapple card, added one of those heart accents. Here is that background we made at the beginning. I added a few trees and a sentiment that says, "You make me smile." That's going to be perfect for a masculine card as well. I like the way that foil, that opal foil looks on the background. I had this large paw print panel, so I turned that into a card. It says, "No one compares to you." And I added another one of those heart accents. And this one is that background that I added the glitter and die cut those letters and turn that into a card with a black embossed mat around it. Some of those heart accents are on this card as well. And the last card I made today was that leaf panel. I added a hello and a little dragonfly with an embossed piece behind it. I think it turned out really cute. So I am going to challenge you to use up your foil. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. There's so many uses for your foil. Now head on over to my friend Jerry Vandervelden. She has 7 more amazing, awesome techniques with foil, ways to use up your scrap foil. I'll link her video here and also below in the description. Be sure to subscribe to our channels as well. We'd love to see you again. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'll be back real soon with more card making inspiration. Bye-bye.